Hello traders and welcome to the London Forex Broadsheet's daily wrap of the markets for Thursday, August 21st. The euro rose to its highest level since August 14th as traders bought oil in London and New York. In Europe, third quarter Eurozone GDP now looks to be around 0.1% as the downturn gathers pace faster than expected. Inflation levels may not allow the ECB to reduce borrowing costs this year, which potentially makes the growth situation worse given that the high euro valuations may limit a recovery. The 4-hour chart buy-sell channel is getting closer, and some market participants will be looking for a trade up to that area. That is if oil holds higher and the dollar breaks back into the 71.50 to 76 channel on the dollar index. The cable also rose to its highest level since August 14th. The Office for National Statistics said today that UK sales volume in the 3 months to July rose by 0.7% compared with the previous 3 months and rose by 0.8% for the month. This followed 0.6% growth in the 3 months to June. Total sales volume for the 3 months to July was 3.9% higher than the same period a year ago. A picture-perfect follow-through from Wednesday's setup, and now we can target the 1.8950 area as the next main hurdle to pound buyers. From there, if sentiment allows, we may see 1.9250 much sooner than some thought. The technical signals cannot be ignored here. The pound is fighting buyers ahead of the Friday GDP numbers that are looking to drop from 0.2% to 0.1%. An increase on this will likely send things higher. The Aussie was in a holding pattern during Wednesday's trading session, but rose to its highest level since August 12th as gold gained the most in 2 months. The 4-hour chart buy-sell line is revealing that 89.50 is the swing point that reverses the near-term short trend. Above that are very easy-to-read channels that the pair can easily trend up to over the next few weeks. That is, if the market rejects the overall dollar strength story. The loonie declined as oil rose $5.67 to $121 a barrel on the NYMEX. The loonie was the biggest gainer versus the greenback among the major currencies. Commodities make up half of Canada's exports. Statistics Canada said that consumer prices rose 3.4% in the year to July, which was in line with analyst forecasts. Prices increased 0.3% from June. There's a bit of a roadblock on the loonie just ahead, but all we need to see is that trend line start to angle lower, and it may be that a test of old resistance at 1.0330 may be in the cards. The Swissy fell 100 pips as sentiment towards the dollar turned negative. The Swiss ZEW Investor Sentiment Indicator fell by 2.7 points in August to negative 79.6 points. That marked the lowest level since the indicator's launch in June of 2006. The 4-hour chart reveals just what a large support that the pair is now running into, and just how far there is to fall if the dollar gets weaker. On the upcoming economic calendar, we have 2 top-tier releases scheduled for tomorrow. The first of which being revised GDP from the UK at 0430, and then at 10 a.m. out of the US we have Fed Chairman Bernanke speaking. In Asian equities, the Nikkei declined 99 points or 0.77% to close at 12,752. The Australian S&P ASX fell 54 points or 1.1% to close at 4875. In European stocks, the German DAX declined 80 points or 1.28% to close at 6236, reaching a 5-week low. The UK FTSE slipped 1 point or 0.03% to close at 5335. On Wall Street, at the close of floor trading on the New York Stock Exchange, the Dow was at 11,430 after gaining 12 points or 0.11%. The S&P closed at 1277, up 3 points or 0.25%, while the Nasdaq finished trading at 2380 with a loss of 8 points or 0.36%. Crude oil for October delivery rose $5.62 or 4.9% to close at $121.18 a barrel. Gold futures for December delivery rose $22 or 2.8% to close at $839 an ounce. In Treasuries, the yield on 10-year notes rose 3.2 basis points to 3.833%. The yield on 2-year notes rose 6.5 basis points to 2.308%. Overall, Wednesday's tranquility turned into volatility on Thursday, as traders moved into commodities on rising geopolitical tensions and continuing concerns regarding the credit crisis. The dollar weakened broadly against most major currencies in overnight trading as oil gained about 2%. The pace picked up after the weekly report on unemployment claims continued, pointing to weakness in the job market, and oil spiked over $6 a barrel. The 4-week average of new claims was the highest in 7 years, while the 2% increase in the 4-week average of continuing claims indicated that people who are currently out of work are finding it more and more difficult to find new jobs. This concludes the London Forex Broadsheet's daily wrap of the markets. We appreciate you making us part of your trading day.
All contents of the LFB are for informational purposes only and should not be used as a replacement for research by an individual investor, trader, or licensed investment professional. Neither the LFB nor any of its affiliates shall be liable for any errors, omissions, or for any actions taken in response to the information contained herein. We hereby make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy of any information contained in this broadcast or on our site. Forex market trading involves special risks and may not be suitable for everyone. Each investor or trader should assess their financial situation and risk tolerance before proceeding. Copyright 2007, LFB Services, LLC. All rights reserved.